Welcome to the kitchen at HSN. Hi, I'm Shivan Sarna. This is my host pick. This is Kavita Shukla. She is an inventor. She is a soul sister of mine. And at a very young age, because you've been doing this now for 10 years, you developed a product that became patented that helps us to preserve our food. That is in the biggest retailers in the world, as well as farmers, food producers, anywhere where food is important to be kept safe longer.
Exactly.
They're using this here, and it's an all-natural organic product. Take it from the top if you would.
Yeah, so this is it. This is FreshPaper. It's this really simple little sheet, but it's actually made with organic spices. So FreshPaper is infused with organic spices, and you can drop it anywhere where you keep your food, and it will keep your food fresh for longer. So what is so cool about FreshPaper is all the different ways that you can use it. And also you realize it doesn't have plastic. It's infused with organic spices. So it's natural, it's compostable, it's made in the US, but even more important, it's a really affordable, simple way to keep your food fresh for longer. So
it works.
I can't wait to show you all the different ways. That's what's so cool. So here, you take a sheet, and if you have like a carton of spinach you brought home from the store, you put it in, that's it. You're done. You put that in the fridge. Each sheet lasts for a month. So you leave this in your carton and you will be able to actually eat all the produce you buy, which is amazing. Here you can see we actually cut a sheet down into a third. So here you're getting 24 sheets. We've cut a sheet down into a third, and that's actually enough for this little container. So like when you're cooking, you don't use all of these at once, and that's what's so frustrating is like you waste so much money when you're making a recipe or something. But here, you put a third of a sheet, tiny little sheet, you leave it in there, and that's it. And
it works. And that's why, if it didn't work, would it be a customer pick? No. If it didn't work, would the biggest retailers and food stores in the world use it and also sell it? No, they wouldn't. Of course not. It would, if it didn't work, it wouldn't be here at HSN. It wouldn't have gotten a patent, for goodness sake. She wouldn't have been in Time Magazine, for goodness sake. This is a product that is so near and dear to my heart because my grandmother always instilled in me to never waste food. Nana Cleo Hughes Brown from Ireland, and I have an Indian grandmother too, just like you do, and you have a great story, which is how this product came to be. Tell us quickly your story.
Yeah, so FreshPaper was actually inspired by a home remedy that my grandmother in India once gave me to drink. So I was visiting her and I drank some tap water and I was really scared I'd get sick. And she gave me this like spiced tea and she said, oh, if you drink this, you should be fine. And that sparked, yeah, that's my grandma. So that sparked what's become for me like this obsession with spices and their incredible properties that my grandmother first taught me about. So eventually, to make like a long story short, I spent most of high school as the weird kid, like rotting fruits and vegetables. But then I did this school science project that led to FreshPaper, which is this really innovative, really simple, but remarkably safe and effective way to keep your food fresh for longer. So FreshPaper is actually infused with the organic spices, and you can smell it has this like delicious maple scent.
It smells like a maple syrup.
So that's naturally occurring from the spices, and that's how you know it's active. So you can leave a sheet in your refrigerator drawer or in your fruit bowl, really anywhere where you keep food for a month. Each sheet lasts for a month. In the packaging, I think we're getting 3 packs here, 24 sheets.
Right.
In the packaging, they last for years. So you can stock up, and then when you come home from the store, you just drop a sheet in with your food.
Do I have to wash my fruit first?
You just drop the sheet in.
Can I wash my fruit?
You can, and that would be great.
Yeah,
and then let's go over to the fridge too, because I can't wait to show you all the cool ways to use it in the fridge.
But I want to explain through this is what I learned from Kavita. Through aromatics is how this works. That fragrance helps to deter that bacteria. Are we showing that now? Dear goodness, I don't look good that day, but I was at the beach eating a fruit salad and I did a little video about how FreshPaper is my host pick and how it smells so good, and those aromatics, that science behind the fragrance is what works so beautifully to help preserve your food longer. There's my fruit salad. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Anyway, it really does work, and I'm a stickler for this, and you have done such a brilliant job with this. Take us to your fridge.
Yeah, so this actually looks a lot like my fridge at home, but this is one of my favorite uses. So you just take a sheet and you can drop it in your crisper drawer like that. And you'll see I threw it on top. You could have put it in the back. You could put it on the side, really anywhere. You could put it like that, and you close the drawer, and that's it. You can leave the sheet in here for a month, and it's keeping your food fresh in here for longer. So a lot of people call it like a dryer sheet for produce, and I think that's such a great name because you can really think about it in that way. You can see we're not wrapping the carrots or the cauliflower, anything individually. We're just taking the sheet, we're dropping it in the crisper drawer, and we can leave that sheet in there for a month. So here are some other really fun ways to use it. Like if you have strawberries, you can actually put a sheet right on top. You could have even put the sheet on the bottom, but you don't have to wrap everything individually. And another thing you'll notice in this fridge is like we have some ceramic containers, glass containers, storage containers at HSN. This is a great sheet to add in, but you also don't have to keep your food fresh. You know, we often feel like you have to come home and repackage everything, but you actually can leave your stuff in the store packaging and just drop the sheets in. That's actually enough. And in this case, we're using half a sheet with these cherries, which, oh my gosh, those look delicious. You just put in another half a sheet. Or if you're packing lunch, you can put just a tiny little sheet in when you're packing your lunch, and it'll actually keep your veggies crisp for longer. Same thing with like blueberries, herbs. If you have those like baby peppers, I love these. Notice you just come home from the grocery store, you grab the bag, and you just put the sheet in, and that's it. That's it.
It just becomes the whole process of how you put your food away. It's simple, it's elegant, it's effective. From these incredible organic herbs that your grandmother introduced you to, the aromatics is the key. If you're thinking, how can it work? It's not touching all the fruit. The fragrance of these herbs through the properties of aromatics is actually impacting the way that the fruit is basically biodegrading, right? It's helping to slow that down. It is fascinating, and remember, if it didn't work, it wouldn't have gotten a patent. If it didn't work, it wouldn't be in the biggest retailers and grocery stores in the world. Here at HSN, we're at $19.95. I remember what I was gonna say, you also have helped food banks who are already receiving older food.
Yeah.
Keep that food fresher longer to feed the hungry, which I love you for.
Yeah, well, we're a social enterprise, so FreshPaper is made in the United States. It's made with organic spices, so it's a really safe and affordable way to keep your food fresh for longer. But we actually designed this technology for food banks, for people in the developing world, for those that don't even have access to refrigeration. So it's incredible to see. I mean, seeing the response on HSN, it's been unbelievable for me. It's like a dream come true to see people using it in their homes, to hear about how it's helping them save so much money to eat actually really fresh and healthy food. But I think the other thing that's really incredible about FreshPaper is there aren't any plastics. It's actually really good for the environment because you can compost it. It's really safe. But also, when you're using it at home, you can kind of just use it and forget about it. So I hear from a lot of people, they end up being able to eat a lot more fresh, healthy food, because even when you plan a meal like a salad, or you want to eat like berries in the summer when they look so good, when half of them go bad, it's so discouraging.
Isn't it? It's so
with
expensive.
FreshPaper, yeah, you just drop the sheet into the carton, or if you've got a bag from the grocery store, you just drop it in. Something like onions and potatoes, you just drop the sheets in. And literally on this table, everything here is being kept fresh with these tiny little sheets that are not individually wrapping. You're just dropping them in, and that is actually enough to keep them fresh. So the organic spices that are infused in FreshPaper really make it something that's unlike anything you've ever seen. It's not a plastic, it's really safe, and it's incredibly effective.
So it's made with paper, as we're just talking about, made with those organic spices based on ancient Indian traditions. Food safe, of course, biodegradable and compostable. Is that the way you say that? Compostable, yeah, I just haven't said that word before in my life. It enables households to be environmentally friendly and use with the containers you already have. Here's why I picked it as my host pick, is because I love to keep food fresh longer. It's just me and my husband. We don't eat a ton of food, but we love organic, and it's expensive. So to be able to have that food last longer, you know what it's like when you get the fuzzies on the berries at the bottom of the little bin? It's so expensive and so yucky. And then I always feel like, well, I can't eat the one on the top because maybe it's contaminated from the one on the bottom. Because even though that's not scientific, I'm a little paranoid. So here you're getting that 24 sheets. It's 3 of the 8 packs. And so this is really cool because you're going to be able to gift them. I've given these as little birthday presents.
They make amazing gifts.
gifts.
That's one of the most popular things. Yeah.
And then also, because if you keep it sealed, this will last for years and years.
Years and years in the
packaging. Because it's holding the aroma in. And this is based on aromatics. And it's not something we're used to. It's new, but that's why Time Magazine recognized Kavita for being such an innovator and helping not just our country, but around the world, food be safer, fresher, longer in countries where refrigeration isn't a common occurrence. What we take for granted is a luxury for other people, just like good food is.
That's absolutely right. Yeah, being able to eat fresh, healthy food really shouldn't be a luxury, but it can be so expensive. And we all know that being able to eat salads, eating a wide variety of fruits and vegetables, many different colors, is so good for us, but it's really expensive. And also, you don't want to come home and wrap all your food up in plastic. That can feel so gross to put it into new containers. All of that is really difficult. So with the FreshPaper sheets, they're made with organic ingredients. They're natural. These are tomatoes here that are being kept fresh just by putting the sheet underneath. You can see we have like a fruit bowl. You can leave that sheet actually in the fruit bowl for a month.
And if it still smells like that maple, you know it's still working.
Exactly. So that maple scent is naturally occurring from the spices that are infused into the fresh paper. And that's what makes it so easy. So it's something you can use in or out of the fridge. You can leave it in your crisper drawer, leave it in your fruit bowl. But what is incredible is that even when it's done, you just compost it or recycle it, and you can cut it down. So each sheet itself, you can get so much out. With 24 sheets here and at the value we have, it's like these will last such a long time and years in the packaging.
In the packaging. 500 gone. We have 90 seconds left. Here's the deal. This is the lowest price in the country. You're not finding these anywhere at this price. That's why we brought it in for Host Pick. Thank you very much for that, everybody. Thank you to you and your sweet husband. Family-run business. You know I love that. It's 487-409. I could have picked anything for Host Pick. I picked these because it's so near and dear to my heart, and I think every household in America, around the world, needs to know about this and needs to use this. CNN was here the last time Kavita was here, and that's how I got on CNN, because they were being recorded live for you, because they wanted to highlight her work and this product because it's so important and so special. Take it from me, I could have picked anything. I picked this because I know it's important, and because I also know that good food is a luxury that we so bountifully enjoy in this world and in this country in particular. So please help your food last longer. And it's $19.95, something that will pay for itself over and over and over again. And check out that FlexPay. 4 months at $4.99.
Wow.
Can't beat it. Cannot beat it. Farmers, food banks, biggest retailers in the country, in the grocery stores in the world, all turn to this product to keep their produce fresher longer. We can do the same thing. She came in just for the show from Manhattan, and I so appreciate it.
Oh,
your husband's here, smiling, beaming with pride. I love you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Such a pleasure. This is so exciting.
All right, we'll see you next Host Pick, hopefully. Go to hsn.com and read those reviews, but make sure you get this right now before they're